Hey everybody, Beaumont Enterprise sports reporter Avi Zalen here with a very special guest, former Lamar guard Donnelly Meyer. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good?
Just fine.
Yeah, Donnelly was here tonight in the house to watch Lamar get a big win against Nichols. They have a winning record for the first time since the 2011-2012 season. They're now 7-6 on the year. You remember that well.
Oh yeah, very well.
Gotcha. They pull out the win tonight, 75-62. Donnelly, just first off, your opening thoughts. What did the team do well tonight that you liked that you saw?
One thing I liked tonight, they defended. I definitely liked how they defended. They defended very well. They followed the scouting report. I mean, Nichols runs the same offense. Coach Price is very, very familiar with it.
A motion type
exactly.
deal, yeah.
They were used to it, and they played defense well. I like their offense. I really like Turan.
Yeah.
Turan is a force on offense as soon as he gets a catch.
Just got to stay out of foul trouble.
Just got to stay out of foul trouble. I mean, they had a few dumb fouls, but that's a little light immaturity. I guess from having a miss last year.
And it's also, Southland Conference refs,
right.
sometimes
Conference refs, of course.
1 second, the touch fouls will be called, the next second they won't. But Tyran, has himself a good first half. He gets 7 points at 3 of 6 shooting from the field. He runs into foul trouble. He picks up his fourth foul with about 13 minutes left in the second half.
And he didn't need it at all.
No.
He should have let that one pass. That's when I let that go. I'll come back and get another layup. So we're back even.
And I thought what was interesting, though, was how the rest of the team stepped up. I mean, this is a guy who is their leading scorer, and we see different pieces step up.
The thing that I like, you were able to take out Anthony Holiday, Diamond Ross, and Turan. At the same time, you were able to leave your bench in along with your freshman point guard. You were able to leave your bench in, and they maintained the lead. You didn't lose anything. And when you put them back in with 4 minutes left, they close out the game. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that says something about how Coach Price trusts his players. And, the players, they trust themselves to do what they need to do.
And to have that sort of depth is obviously
great.
always really important.
It's great.
I was personally impressed with tonight, number 2, Kevin Booz, a guy who's a true freshman. He finishes with 14 points, 5 assists, and 2 turnovers. Obviously, whenever you have a true freshman starting at point guard, that's a little different. You as a guard, what did you like out of the guard play tonight?
I was shocked when I found out he was a freshman. Mr. Norman Ballard told me. When I found out he was a freshman, I was in shock. The kid has poise. He controls the team. He hit 2 big threes. Yeah. 2 very big threes.
Yeah.
And he shot them with confidence. When he's on the floor, he runs the team. He doesn't take any extra shots. And when it came down late in the game, he made his free throws. I was very impressed with Kevin Booz.
You're somebody who understands kind of the makeup of the conference. Can you just already by looking at this team tonight and their performance, where do you think they're going to finish? What do you think they're capable of doing this year?
They're going to be fine. Where they will finish, I'm a Lamar fan. We're going to finish number 1. We're going to finish number 1. But they're going the way that every game in conference is going to be just like this was. Mm-hmm. They're going to have to grind it out. They're going to have to fight it out. It will come down to made free throws, less turnovers, and more rebounds. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be good to watch them, especially because they have a winning record. Mm-hmm. That makes it all the merrier.
I was going to say, this is, you're in a really unique position. You were part of the Lamar NCAA tournament team, and then you're one of 3 the next year who comes back.
Right.
One of 3 players the next year comes back.
Before, it was myself, Stan Brown,
That's
Sebastian
right.
Norman, and Nico Acosta.
Right, and you're one of 4 players who comes back and then experiences the worst season in school history, not reliving it to 3 wins.
Right.
How much does early success in the season do for a team's confidence? I mean, they're 7-6 now. First winning record in a few years. What does that just do moving forward?
It instead of the difference when having a winning record is that you don't go into conference saying, "Uh-oh, it's about to happen again." I mean, you see the lead go up and it's like, "Oh man!" And then when you finally fight for that lead and you break it down, you tie the game up, and they go back about 6 or 7. You just know it's over. But having wins early, you learn how to close out games. Mm-hmm. You learn to manage the clock. You learn to understand the shot clock is at 20.
Yeah.
You learn time to score. Okay? And learning that when you get to conference, it's just, okay, you guys know what to do. You've had your preseason. You had a good preseason. Mm-hmm. Now we need to handle business because now it's time for us to fight to get to the tournament.
How much, and this has always kind of struck me as weird, but sometimes Tick brings up learning to win and like a culture of winning. Can you, if at all, kind of describe exactly what that means?
Learning to win? Learning to win means doing little things, such as following the scouting report. I mean, you know everything about your opponent. You are literally given the answers before the test. Literally. You know exactly what to do. So when Coach Price gets mad at somebody for missing the block out, you knew better.
Mhm.
When he gets mad at you for not guarding a shooter or jumping against a guy who shoots 13% from the three-point line. You know he can't shoot, but you're falling for his pump fakes. Things like that. When you do those things consistently and do them right consistently, you make your free throws. You limit your turnovers. You make open shots. Be even better, you fight for open shots.
Yeah.
Opposed to just settling. Those are little things that come with learning to win the game. And even better, when you're up, okay, you finally had a lead. Say for example, you got a tie game. Okay, you guys have just gone up 2. The next possession, do you need to chunk a 3 with 35 on the shot clock?
No.
or should you wait? Should you be smarter? You know that, and that's where time to score comes in.
If you're Nick Young, I mean,
man, that dude.
born ready.
I know. I understand. Nick Young is the hype kid now.
I'm just playing.
Don't let your kids watch him.
Real quick, did you see any games from this team last last season?
No, I tried to. I tried to watch them online, bad connection.
Okay, all right. Because I was going to ask.
I read the box score,
Okay.
and I saw the score.
Okay. Real quick, coming to this box score, it all started in the start of the second half. Anthony Holiday, in the second half, he explodes for 19 points. As a team, Lamar cuts down on turnovers. LUNicholls has a lower shooting percentage. It was just really a tale of two halves, and really got started the start of the second half, which propelled Lamar to victory. That's pretty much all the things I have for yapping. Donnelly, is there anything else that you maybe want to add that you didn't talk about?
I enjoy watching. This is going to be a good team to watch play. They're well coached. The players, obviously, they respond to Coach Price well, and that's good. I mean, he's found a way to motivate them, and they're here to play. And you have, let's see who's on this: Marcus Owens, Donovan Ross, Teran, Holiday, who else? Preston Mattingly, Sebastian and Matt are all returners from last year.
Mm-hmm.
But watching the game today, you didn't see that. Was that 4? You said 4 wins they had?
I think it was 4 wins.
Okay, yeah. I didn't see the 4-win season team.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a team that feels like they can win conference.
Wow.
They look good. It was good watching them play.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Lamar is back at it on Monday. They are at New Orleans. That's a 7:45 tip. Next home game is January 10th. I can't tell you what day of the week that is right now because I'm bad at math. But that will be at home against Central Arkansas, who is terrible. So come out for that one. Guys, thank you. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time.